Hard work pays off, all because I kept it moving, making money, having fun. I'm just doing what I'm doing. That's why every time your boy slide through, it's like I'm walking on air. Hey.
Since the day that I said f it, things been going splendid. All the blunts is filled with cushion, all the windows tinted. Every day I get a rush, it's a blessing to live it. Yeah, it's a blessing to live it. I keep a smile on my face and money on my membrane. I'm big now on these tracks, I leave stains. I've had my share of scars, I done felt some pain. I done been places, met people and done some things. I'm living my life to the fullest, man, I'm happy as f. I got no wife, I got no kids, I do what the f I want. I rap how I wanna rap and I talk how I wanna talk and I move how I wanna move, cause I don't got no boss. When ain't line up properly, I took my own laws. So now that things is going right here, yeah, I'm going flaws. So in these cases right here, nah, it don't seem like I'm walking. It's tradition, fresher than my granddaddy in the coffin.
Hard work pays off, all because I kept it moving, making money, having fun. I'm just doing what I'm doing. That's why every time your boy slide through, it's like I'm walking on air. Hey. Hard work pays off, all because I kept it moving, making money, having fun. I'm just doing what I'm doing. That's why every time your boy slide through, it's like I'm walking on air. Hey.
Welcome to the Poppe Show, and here we are live from the Vapo Shack at 4606 Maple Avenue. And guess who we have today? Shay Boogie, 97.3, Coast 97, Shay Boogie.
The one and only, the Don Diva.
Unbelievable. You know, I just love your show. It's just my favorite radio show.
Thank you.
And Shay, you're from Samoa,
Yes.
aren't you?
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit about Samoa?
The island is a wonderful place to be. So if you ever get a chance to visit, check out American Samoa. It's a U.S. territory. We do have other islands collected around there and everything. In the Polynesian Islands with Tahiti, New Zealand and everything. So I am a hula dancer.
Oh!
I didn't mention that earlier.
No!
I could do Hawaiian, Samoan, and my favorite Tahitian.
Really?
Yes.
That's unbelievable.
My favorite.
Oh, so I assume you're pretty good at doing it too. A good exercise.
Wonderful exercise.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they just started, you know, about Zumba and everything. They just started the Tahitian Zumba and
Really?
Hula Zumba now. Hmm.
Wow. Well,
So I'm proud of that.
well, you should be. And yeah, the islands and the culture. And how many years were you in Samoa?
Most of my life, between Hawaii and Samoa, I came back to the mainland in about 97.
Okay. And what brings you here to Wilmington? I know me and the Poppe Show, of
Of
course.
course.
But outside of that, how did
we
you
had
get here?
family here
Okay.
from my mom's side, so we came and just fell in love and stayed.
Yeah. Well, at least we got the ocean. At least we got some,
Yes.
you know, a little bit of the beach. and
Beautiful beaches.
Nice community. How did you get involved with 97.3?
Actually, that's a interesting story because I used to perform with a group of young men, and I was like the hype woman, and they let me get in, and I would do the hooks to their songs, and I got to do my poetry and solos and everything like that.
Wonderful.
So there was a job opening up at the radio station at the time. I was going in to see about applying for one of them or just getting the information. And I was cool with the DJs there at the time. So I spent like the whole day there just chilling with Divine Martino, who was the midday diva at the time.
Yes.
And Mike Chaz, who was on nights.
Of course, yes.
Rod Cruz was the PD at the time.
Oh, wow.
So I talked it and chopped it up with him a little bit, and he was like, well, you got the job. I was like, really? I wasn't even in there to get the job for me, so I was excited to hear that. Doing radio was something I always wanted to do since I was a little girl.
Wow.
That was one of my two main things. I wanted to do radio, and I wanted to work at the Polynesian Cultural Center, of course,
Really?
dancing.
Well, yeah.
So he told me, I asked him, well, when do I start? No, I'm ready. Fill out my paperwork and get my training. You're on air in 15 minutes. Get your name and get the business.
Whoa.
So I was thrown in, and I've been in love with it ever since.
Well, that's wonderful. Boogie, Shay Boogie. How'd you get the little hook on the end there?
That came from my good friend, Mike Chaz, who was doing nights then.
Really?
Yes. When we came up with it, 15 minutes. Because it fit me. We tried a bunch of different names, but he just called me Boogs, and then he was like, Shay Boogie, that's it.
Shay Boogie.
So, Shay Boogie.
Unbelievable. What time is your show on? For people who aren't familiar with 97.3.
My show, The Ghetto Fabulous Nights, is on Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 p.m.
And how far does your show go?
We go everywhere. We're a 100,000 watt station, so
really?
They can get us in Myrtle Beach, Fayetteville, sometimes up in Raleigh, North Carolina, Jacksonville. So, and of course on iHeartRadio, we're at your fingertips. You could take us anywhere. I love that.
Is it true? I heard that even some of our soldiers can get it overseas.
Oh yes, we have a lot of listeners over in Afghanistan.
Really?
And everything right now, yeah.
How are they able to do that?
Through iHeartRadio.
Really?
And also you can go online, coast973.com, and stream live. But they definitely got that iHeartRadio app, and they love us. Even back home in Samoa, they listen to us. So
unbelievable. So you're becoming quite an icon also in Samoa, right?
Yes.
So do they give you a big welcome when you come, and the whole thing?
Of course.
The city,
most
the key
of my
to the
family's
city.
there. So yeah, they love it. They brag about me all the time, and it touches my heart. I'm proud.
Well, you should be.
Thank you.
Now, how many years have you been doing the show here?
I started in 2000, actually.
Long time.
Yeah, it was right after Hurricane Floyd. I started doing radio.
Oh.
I've been in love and haven't moved.
And what is for our viewers? What kind of music is on your show?
We play urban music, hip hop, R&B, a little bit of crossover pop, reggae, old school.
Oh.
We touch on it all.
Oh.
Keep everybody happy.
Oh, very popular.
Yes.
Who are some of your favorite musicians or?
Right now or all time?
Oh, give everything. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah.
Of course, I gotta have Bob Marley.
Oh well.
Of course.
Oh yeah, Bob Marley. Oh yeah,
yes.
Absolutely. Reggae and the whole thing.
Gotta have Bob Marley.
Oh yeah.
Aaliyah.
Yes.
Mary J. Blige.
Oh sure.
Also, Beyonce. I love the new album that's out right now. So it's different. But I like everything. Michael Jackson, Off the Wall.
Oh yeah.
Got to have all that. So.
Yeah. Michael. He was just so talented.
Very.
Yeah, and in fact, people aren't aware of how talented. I mean, they know he was talented, but from the writing to the production, he had his finger on every aspect of it, which is incredible. So just an amazing talent. Great respect. What about some of the upcoming groups coming in?
Upcoming groups, there's quite a few of them. Right now, kind of touching on the hood side.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'm Poppe Dog too.
Okay.
You're going to join us on Poppe Dog Spaceship too. So yeah, I'm feeling that. So continue there.
I like Rich Homie Quan.
Oh,
I like him.
Mm-hmm.
He's talented. Also, not new and upcoming, but I got to give it up to Team Waffle, my Pringle-colored brother Drake.
Well,
gotta love him.
I can feel the passion there too. Can you do any rap yourself? Or can
No,
you do something?
I don't even try.
Oh.
Don't even mess with it.
Oh, unbelievable. Just so many interesting, and I might say I love the hair and the whole thing too. And we both had that problem of our hair blowing in the wind. Oh, it's incredible. Did you have any special things happening with your family over the holidays?
Just us all being able to be together because everybody's so spread out. That was very special, and I was very happy to have everybody here for that.
Oh, wonderful. What sort of food? Samoan foods, are there specialty dishes?
pisupo, pani popo, which is like yeast rolls, but it's cooked in sweet coconut milk. It's really good.
Wow. Is that one of your favorites then?
That's one of my favorites. And I have a new favorite now I was just introduced to over the holidays, which is called Georgia cornbread.
Really?
Yes.
Or Georgia?
Georgia
That's Samoan?
cornbread. Nope, it's not Samoan. It's I love pecan pie,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I have a habit. I just eat the inside and leave
Oh,
the
yeah.
rest. So it's like the inside of the pecan pie, but it's in a sweet crust. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love with that.
Can you give us a little bit of your radio voice if you're announcing a song? Show us a little bit of Shay Boogie, could you, for our audience?
You have it right now.
Oh, wow.
I'm always Shay Boogie.
Oh,
I just turn
I
up
love
just
it.
a little bit more when I'm on the radio. Micah knows. Everybody, I just turn up and get a little bit more hype.
A little more.
Thank you for listening to Coast 97.3. I'm your tatted beauty of Coast, the Don Diva Shay Boogie.
Goose.
That's how we rock it.
Goosebumps. Oh, wow, goosebumps. In fact, I got a goosebumps going all the way up my legs. I just love that whole thing.
Well, I'm glad. I like to give men goosebumps. So
Oh, yeah.
that's always a plus.
Oh, wow, I'm just... Kane's even Kane's even like, stop. I mean, we're just going crazy with Shay Boogie, this is incredible. Shay, anyway, it's been wonderful having you on the show.
And thank you for having me.
And we're looking forward to you doing more work with us on the Poppe Show and other projects with our very talented producer, writer, Michael Nova, and the staff here. And it's going to be very exciting. And you may be one of our aliens on Poppy Dog's spaceship. I come in peace. I can't wait for that.
I come in peace.
Oh, I come in peace.
I'm excited for that.
Oh, unbelievable. Well, anyway, Shay Boogie, 97.3. And is there any way, it's 97.3, but Facebook page or any?
We do have a Facebook page.
Okay.
Everything is located real simple and easy. You could get interactive with us at coast973.com. That's COAST 973.com. You'll find us on Facebook, Twitter, and everything right there. Plus, we have the iHeartRadio app right there ready for you.
And Shay, do you tweet, Twitter, whatever that stuff? Are you a tweeter, Twitter?
You can tweet me, baby.
Really?
At She's a Diva.
Whoa! She's a diva?
Yes.
Oh boy, Shay Boogie, she's a diva. Oh,
She's a diva.
Shay, I'm starting to get into the whole thing right there.
There you go.
I'm getting excited now. Well, we'll put on a little production later, and we'll treat everybody with that later. But anyway, Shay Boogie, just so unbelievable having you here, right, Kane? This is it's incredible. But anyway, thank you all. We'll see you soon on the Poppe Show. Here we are. Live, 4606 Maple Avenue, the Vapo Shack. And how about a nice goodbye to our audience here?
Thank you. Make sure you stay tuned. Bigger things are coming for the Poppe Show.
Absolutely.
Deuces.
Okay, see you all later.
Looks that tunnel up there. Hey, Wonka, I want off! Round the world and home again. That's the sailor's way.
I don't mind to try that.
Wonka, do me a favor. Tell those creatures to stop traveling further.
We're going too fast. I know. It's going to pitch up the car.
Fast! Hang on, darling. Close your eyes and hang on tight.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into
Welcome to the Poppe Show, and today we have with us Rock Frost. Rock, I really love your music, and it's kind of a mixture. You just call it music, right?
Just call it music. That's the best word I can to sum it up all in one, music.
Who are some of the feelings? Is there the rap? Is there jazz? Or explain the music to our audience here.
Well, Poppe is more of feeling.
Okay.
If we were going to say rap, jazz, because I do rap, I spit, but it's a difference between spitting and rapping and making songs and singing and harmonizing. But it's a lot of all that goes along when I make music. Music encompasses all that. That's why I would just say music. Because I might if it calls for it, I might dance on the whole song.
Whoa.
I mean, I don't know. Just if it's incorporating music, that's just what I'm gonna do. If
Right.
it feels good and I feel like it can make you feel good.
Well, I know when you were you started when you were very young and writing poetry and rhyme and different things, right?
Right. Just I really didn't start off rapping at a young age. I started off writing poetry, probably elementary school, just words, just figuring out how to C spot run and just say C spot run and then say something else that can rhyme with C spot run. And it's just it's entertaining and it's fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I try to teach my kids that just playing with words and being able to manipulate them like you want.
Mm-hmm.
And it all started with the poetry. And then of course, you listen to music and you feel like, well, if I can just write a poem, why can't I put it to
Right,
song?
exactly. Can you give us kind of maybe hum a little bit of something or a little bit of a rhyme or something?
Man, I got so much. It's something I'm working on right now. Actually, is a song called "Longing to Be Loved," and this is just the melody to it. And I came up with a lot of melodies. I just did 3 years in prison.
Okay.
I've been out for a year now.
Okay.
And I'm going to Miller Mott and taking business management and just doing this music thing. And a lot of my inspirations came from nowhere, just being enclosed in a space where you don't have nothing on your hands except time to just
Right.
sit and evaluate your situations and other people's situations and just try to put yourself, trying to put yourself in situations
Sure.
that you might not have been in before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, this song right here called "Longing to Be Loved," and it's just more about being a parent or anybody and people just longing to be loved. But I'm gonna give it to you, and
Okay.
I'm kind of gonna beat on this chair a little bit for you. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
fine.
But it goes. It's a war going on inside. No man is safe if he don't know how to communicate. Impossible to recognize your fate if you looking in the mirror, but you ain't recognizing your own face. It takes a man to see his own flaws and be a gentleman instead of calling her poison like Belle Bivin them. Whistling at everything that passed with an ass, but how long did this last before your daughter's in this class? What if she failed it? What if she considered her body just as something she could sell for quick bucks? You was just bragging about getting your, but now you're baby, and you want to let your clip bust? That's just us, lousy fathers in the moment. We should focus on tomorrow's and not even our own. A princess will never be a queen if her father never left behind the throne. We longing to be longing to be loved. If you don't love yourself, how could you ever love someone else? Longing to be longing to be loved. If you don't love yourself, how could you ever love someone else? You know?
Yeah, well, I was starting to get into that one. I mean, I was
that's
thinking the whole thing.
That's what it's about, Poppe. You know what I'm saying? If I can just do it that quick and make you remember it when all this is over.
Well, I started singing it right along. I was feeling the music, so I see exactly what you're saying, the feeling and the mood and the music. And it seems like you were pulling from a lot of things, too, and you grew up in the hood, possibly also. is what you're saying.
that's
So a little hard, pulling from, your background and family and things you went through.
Poverty.
Poverty, well, we live in a very desperate age anymore, so you were pulling from that, and I felt it, and the emotion, and also you were telling a story at the same time, correct?
Correct.
So it was,
And that's mostly what I feel like it's about. If a song, music
right.
Music has a concept. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's something that I can, if I wanted to give, if I want it to be emotionable, I don't know if that's a word, but if
Well,
it is,
I
let's
love
try to patent
emotionable.
it.
Yeah,
Let's try
it's
to patent
working.
it.
Yeah.
Emotionable. Let's put that.
Yeah,
Let's note that.
Yeah,
But
we got emotionable coming on here.
But if it's emotionable, you know what I'm saying, then it can pass. You know what I'm saying? Everything, if it's emotional, it can pass. But if it's dry and it's just driven like, well, you know what, Poppe, let's make a country song.
Right.
But if we say we're gonna make a country song, we already have a direct lane that we're trying to go to instead of it just being created. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I understand that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so creating music and feeling the music, it's like, okay, I'm not going to put myself in a category. I'm pulling from, I know you like Stevie Wonder and inspired by so many other
One of the
people.
greatest.
One of the greatest. So you're pulling from a lot of different feelings of music. Family growing up on Barry White probably and everything else. And
Celine
Madonna.
Dion and
Yeah.
Michael Bolton, of course, Luther Vandross. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it sits with you at a long age.
And I love Marvin Gaye. I saw him live, you know, when he was still alive. But all these, you know, greats in music, and plus all the current people too. And you're pulling from experience and creating music, just music. So that's great. Do you have any DVDs right now or anything else?
We have, I have an album. It's an EP, all original music. The Idle Thoughts of Rock Frost Well.
Oh.
And I dropped that probably 3 or 4 months ago, and I got a good response from it, but I don't feel like I promoted it like I could have or I should have. It was really my first album out, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of stuff on my chest that I wanted to get out, and it was just the first trial run. But the Idle Thoughts of Rock Frost Well, I'm gonna upload it on the iTunes because I haven't, which I should have.
Okay, where can they find that?
All About Music on 16th Street. You have All About Music. You have Dr. Styles Clothing on Market Street, and just a couple local places you might just stop where they sell CDs at. Anywhere in Wilmington where they sell mixtape CDs at, you'll probably be able to
And the
find
name that they need to look for?
Rock Frost, the Idle Thoughts of Rock Frost Well.
Wonderful. We're in this really great studio. How are you connected with the studio that we're in?
Well, this is Big Note Studios.
Okay.
This is one of our cards. You know, these are real nice. I just
Well, this
wanted
is
to put
one
that
of
in here
Big
somewhere.
Note Studio.
Big Note Studio, and this is ran by Bradford Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
You can see on the back, and he's a producer. He worked with a lot of people like everybody, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis. I mean, just he has a lot of credentials, and he makes these speakers, as you can see. They say Bradford Enclosures.
Right.
And he just
Is that
wanted
his
to
pictures?
pictures, a lot of accolades. He's from out of town. But he just came to Wilmington and just been sitting around, and he just said, when I speak to him a lot, and he said he just was sitting around and just decided he wanted to get back into music, and he wanted a lot of people that were serious about the music, because a lot of people aren't serious about the music.
Right. And I believe the focus of the studio is really doing something with people who are serious.
You're exactly right. I feel like that's with anything. I feel like if people are serious about basketball, then there needs to be gyms and places where these serious people are getting together and trying to make something, some type of progress or some type of commotion, to stir something up, to let people know that we're serious about this, so they can at least be given credit for what they take serious. And a lot of people with this music thing, they don't take this music serious.
No.
They don't.
No. And I can tell you do. Rock Frost, look, it's been great having you on the Poppe Show. We're looking forward to having you back on the show. And wonderful music. And again, where can we find some of your work right now?
Dr. Styles Clothing, All About Music, the barbershop on Greenfield, Q's Quality Cuts, and a lot of barbershops and just everywhere around Wilmington. If you go, it needs to be everywhere around America, but just any mom and pop shop around Wilmington.
And the name again for everyone?
The Idle Thoughts of Rock Frost Well.
Wonderful. Well,
I'm
Rock.
store near you.
Oh, no, finish there. It's okay.
I'm done, Poppe.
Oh, you're done. Oh, whoa. Okay. Anyway, listen, this has been great. Rock Frost, enjoyed it.
I appreciate it so
Remarkable
much.
man here. Anyway, thank you, Rock Frost, for being on the Poppe Show. And stay tuned for more Poppe Show.
Now I'm looking through the mirror of my past, hoping that this all doesn't end too fast. Like I'm speeding in my car, but I crashed. And it's all my fault, cause I swerved on salt. That's how much these haters throwing at me. Probably cause I got dreams.
I don't know, but I don't like the looks of that tunnel up there. Hey, Wonka, I want off! Round the world and home again. That's the sailor's way.
I don't mind to try, Daddy.
Wonka, do me a favor. Tell those crickets to stop babbling, Buster.
We're going too fast. I know. Why does he stop the car?
Hang on, darling. Close your eyes and hang on tight.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation.
Hard work pays off, all because I kept it moving.